second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep the chip in my ear like it's second nature.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the 49ers going up against the Cardinals.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Toss play to McKinnon. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trade... Three yards to go on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Fresh set of downs here. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Detroit!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, it's Davis, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Bradford now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. The pass, and now they face a second down. Johnson running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit up.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Bradford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12 and got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Here's Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down following the incompletion. Toss. It's McKinnon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he steps away. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Bradford. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The first down carry here for Johnson. Room to run past midfield. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
The
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Pops out, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Defense showing blitz.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Leopard.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Deep ball for... He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 65 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Here we go now.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Bradford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. McKinnon, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Play action. Garoppolo being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Davis now. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Bradford. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They go play action. Now Bradford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Bradford on first down. A skip, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Eric Armstead in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They give to Johnson going right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice... defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's McKinnon, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've had a lot of college kids ask me, is it really important to play in the postseason? I put it on tape already, and I've always answered to them, depends on how much you put on tape. And Hassan Reddick from Temple, he put more on tape in the postseason at the Senior Bowl, being able to play inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end, blew up huge there, and was the number 13 pick in the entire draft.
And he's going to get it down to the... Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Here's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Johnson running right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Davis. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Niall Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Now Dawson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard! No. Jack, Patriot!
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone. And
in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a handoff. Johnson. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They're going to look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points.
And the ball is knocked out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here again is McKinnon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the center.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on third and long? They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Johnson. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now McKinnon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners,